What's happening, guys? Welcome to another review. Today we're going to take a look at the Lock RDA. If you've watched the video for the 101 Pro mod, I mentioned this ripper briefly. There's something interesting about this which I'll go over more down bottom, and it's the reason that I've put this down as good for beginners as well as experienced users that enjoy single coil. So we'll drop down, we'll take a little look, see what's happening with this, and we'll see if it's any good. See you down bottom, guys. So here's what's going to come with your Lock RDA, guys. Your little bag of goodies. You got a squonk pin, spare grub screws, O-rings, little Allen key for your squonk pin, and a notch coil. There is normally two in these, but obviously I've been using one for testing. And as always, a little bag of cotton. So let's take a look at the RDA, guys. Okay guys, so here we have the Lock RDA from Ehpro. Quite nicely machined. 3 airflow holes, standard gold plated 510, serial number and manufacturer and your wee logos. So let's pop this onto a mod and get the top off it for you. Now, I mentioned up top that there was something a little bit interesting about this. I don't know how familiar you guys are with notch coils. So you see these two little kind of slingshot shaped sections. Try and get it to focus. There we go. Now they take notch coils. So basically all you're going to do with a notch coil, I'll just grab one. Here's your notch coil. Now with these, all you need to do is line them up like so and just give it a little push, and there we go. Now all that needs is a little bit of cotton, put on through, stuff it in, wick it, ready to go. Now these coils, I'm not the biggest fan of notch coils. Now for beginners it's probably quite a good thing because there's just no building needing done. You just clip, wick, go. Are you going to get hot spots with such a large surface area of what I believe is possibly stainless steel? I don't think it's going to be Canthal or anything like that. I have found some hot spots from them. But as I say, if you're someone who's just getting into using RDAs, it can be a good way to go. So, as you can see, the airflow here is milled into these blocks. Machining's not too bad on this. Now, I don't know how many of you've noticed, but if I pop this back out, you see just down here these little gold sections. That's 2 grub screws, one there and one there. So you can build this as a normal rebuildable. That's what I tend to do. I quite enjoy single coiled rippers. With the airflow on this now, I don't know how well you can see that, but this airflow is angled down the way, so it's going to come right underneath and straight up past round your coils. You're going to get really good flavour from this. And in my experience, I have found there is really good flavour with it. Now, the way that the airflow works on this, it's built into the top cap. So, you're just going to pop it back on. And as you can see there, you can adjust round and it will stop and come back again. 1, 2, 3 holes and lock. Again, you guys know I like locking top caps. So that's another pro that I can give to this. So that's your Lock RDA, guys. We're going to pop back up top. We'll have a little discussion about my feelings on this. We'll have a little look at pros and cons, and we'll get a general impression of what we think of this. Alright, see you up top, guys. Welcome back up top, guys. So, the Lock RDA. We went over down below the notch coils in this. They are good for beginners. The only thing that I'm going to say about them is the hot spots that come from them. I've noticed it myself a couple of times whilst vaping away. A couple of hot spots. If you keep them at lower wattages, it doesn't tend to happen as much. It's just when you get high wattage and a lot of power going through, they heat up so quickly across a large area, your cotton just can't keep up. So as I say, for beginners who are on lower wattages and aren't going to be vaping quite as hot as some of us that have been vaping for a while, or we enjoy rebuildables. For people who use rebuildables all the time, to be honest, I wouldn't bother with the notch coils. I'd probably just put a single coil in, whatever you enjoy, Aliens, whether it be NI80 or Canthal, or whatever is your preference. Bang one of those into it, running that, obviously it's single coil only. The flavour's phenomenal, I'll say that for it. The vapour production's really good, and it's nice and warm on a single coil if you enjoy a warm vape. The only thing that I would go over with this when you are rebuilding, and we'll just take a little look, inside that deck is really, really tight spaced. So getting coils in and kind of getting them situated can be a little bit annoying, but once you get them in, you get it wicked, it is worth it. It's well worth your extra time. So pros and cons, guys. Pros, I would go good flavour. The airflow control on the top cap is really smooth. A lot of them get quite sticky when you're pulling the cap on and off as well. They can be quite tight. One of the things that I really love about this as well, it looks a little bit silly, but the angled edgings on the top of this top cap make it super easy when you grab a hold of it and go to adjust. As far as cons go, like I said, the deck is very, very tight. It's it's not a killer for this dripper, but it can be a little bit fiddly and a little bit of a pain. The only other thing I'll say is the 510 on this. Obviously I've been running this on the Pro 101 mod from Ehpro, the same company that made this dripper. If you want to use this on a mechanical, I wouldn't advise using it on a hybrid mechanical, just because the 510 pin just doesn't protrude quite enough. So if you have any mechanicals that have a 510 connection in them, by all means throw it on, or if you're using an unregulated, something like that, everything will be fine. So that's the Ehpro Lock RDA, guys. Overall, I would probably give it, say, a 6.5. The only reason that I go to 6.5 is just simply the tight space that's in there, and those notch coils. Although notch coils and easy building like that is innovative, it's just not good enough a vape for what most of us are used to. So, it doesn't kill this thing. I do enjoy the flavour on this. I do enjoy the flavour production, and it is a good product. If you like single coils and you're a bit of a flavour chaser, it's probably a good way to go. And to be honest, price point wise, I've seen these things pretty cheap. I think I've seen these around kind of £20–25. I'm sure you can probably find a good deal online if this is something that you're looking for. So that's us, guys. Another review done. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you've enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. Really important for the channel. I don't know if you already do. If you don't follow me on social media, go and check out my Instagram, which is stag_vapes. You'll see it down below just now. And again, thanks for watching, guys. See ya.